If you're feeling financial pressure, like no matter how hard you work, there's never enough, like your money disappears faster than it comes in, then stop scrolling and listen. Because what I'm about to share will not only reduce your stress, it will transform your relationship with money and your future. And no, this isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about freedom, mental and emotional freedom, through financial discipline. We'll break this down into 4 simple but powerful steps that will change your life if you apply them. Step 1, change your mindset. The first step is your mindset. It starts with one bold sentence. Write it down if you have to. I'm willing to change in whatever way necessary to create the future I want. Now, that's not just any old line. It's a commitment to yourself. It is a lifestyle change that you have to be willing to make. Because here's the truth. The financial stress you're feeling today didn't just happen by magic. It's the result of your former mindset that made 100 tiny decisions, most of which didn't benefit you much, that led you here. Decisions like buying things just to impress people, houses, cars, clothes, vacations, giving away money when you didn't even have enough to cover your essentials, or spending because you needed to feel better or because you deserved it. You know, we're all going to die anyway. You only live once, right? Sound familiar? These decisions all feel good in the moment, but they cost you your peace. Now, does that mean you can't donate, go on vacation, spend on things you like? Absolutely not. However, as you'll come to learn in step 2 shortly, those are things you'll partake in after you have your other priorities sorted. So you're with me, right? Step 2, build a real budget. Now that your mind is ready, let's talk numbers. You need a budget, but not just any budget. It needs to be a realistic, comfortable, yet achievable one. It does not need to be restrictive, just honest. That's the key. To create an honest budget, start by tracking everything, and I mean everything that you spend and you make. We all have the ability to do this, and if you say you don't, think again. Have you ever tracked the time at work to figure out how much time you have left to leave? Ever track how many times your partner's phone rang from the same number and which number? Ever track how much food is left before the next grocery run? We already track in all sorts of ways in our daily lives. We just need to apply it to our finances. Now, know exactly what's coming in, what's going out. If you're the type that uses a credit card for most of your purchases, then you have a record online. Log in and track the last couple of months. If you use mainly cash, then start documenting from the moment you get paid on what you spend your money on. Do this for the next couple of months. There are dozens of apps to help, or a notebook works just fine. Just make sure it's accurate and it covers everything. Once this step is complete, review the numbers and make sure they follow this simple rule. You bring in more than you spend. You must do this, always. If you ignore this rule, you simply carry on spending more than you bring in, hoping that it resolves itself somehow in the future, you will be stuck in the mud with no way to get out. You must do something about it. It's that simple. If you were stuck in a desert that you had to cross with a container full of water, only to find that there's a leak, would you do nothing about it? It simply isn't sustainable to spend more than you bring in. You'll always be stressed. Your only way out is to spend less or make more. That positive difference between what you make and what you spend, that's your power. Use it to start to dig yourself out of the hole. Build an emergency fund, save, invest, breathe, because stress comes from chaos and the unknown. A budget brings order. Step 3, protect the budget. Now comes the part most people skip. Step 3, protecting your budget. Your friends, family, coworkers, adult kids, etc. Life beckons for us all in our adulthood, and leaning on others for assistance is a part of the process. However, it is important to note that as adults, we are responsible for our choices, including the financial ones. And although many factors are within our control, some aren't, and assistance is needed. It is important to recognize these unplanned events as threats to your budget and hence your stability financially. Any one of them can derail your progress if you're not prepared, so be prepared. Now you know just how much extra cash you have from step 2. From that, you can siphon off some cash, let's call it a petty cash fund, just a small buffer for those unpredictable moments. It's not a priority. It's only set up after you have used your excess cash for savings and investments, not before. If someone needs help, pull from your petty cash fund, only if you can afford it. If there's no money there, then there's no money to assist for now, and you'll need to learn to say no until you have enough in there to assist. If you do not learn how to say no when necessary, you'll be right back where you started in no time. It'd be like trying to fill the tub with water to take a bath, but the stopper is loose. It would take you much longer to fill that tub. You must learn to help yourself get to a strong financial footing first, so that you can be in the position to help others. And that leads us to our final step, step 4. Sometimes the most dangerous threat to your financial plan is, you guessed it, you. The fourth and final step is to protect the budget from yourself. Everything that applies in step 3 applies here, except this time we're talking about being acutely aware of your tendencies and weaknesses. They are threats to your budget as well, and your mind has a sneaky way of justifying it so that it doesn't feel threatening. We make a little progress and then suddenly feel like we can splurge a little. We call it a reward. We fall back into our old habits, feeling like we owe ourselves more stuff, which leads to lifestyle creep or ego spending. Sound familiar? We're right back to where we started in step 1. So here's the rule. If it's not in the budget, we don't spend on it. Want something big? Fine. Plan for it. Save for it strategically. Deprive yourself of something today so that you can put the money towards that plan. It may take several months, but you'll eventually have it, and your budget will still be intact, month after month. Don't let one moment of impulse steal months of progress. Discipline now brings peace later. So there you have it. If you can master just these 4 things: 1. Your mindset. 2. A real budget. 3. Protection of your budget from others. And 4. Protection of your budget from yourself. You'll start to feel something rare in today's world: financial control. And with that control comes confidence, and with confidence comes peace and a better version of your current life. You'll be able to build your credit, pay off debt, grow your net worth, support your family, plan for your retirement, all from applying just these 4 steps. This is where financial freedom begins, not in luck or lottery tickets, but in your daily choices. That's it. If you found this useful and want more content like this, you can support the channel by subscribing, sharing, and liking the video. If you have questions or thoughts, please ask in the comments below, and I'll make a note to answer in a future video. I look forward to creating a community of positive-minded people looking to build peaceful, happy lives. Until the next one.